Okay, that was what we're going to talk about. A great festival coming up on the 16th to the 19th of April, which is only a couple of days away. The Man from Snowy River Bush Festival. Now, Nicole Martin has had a career in the health industry for 30 years, working as a qualified occupational therapist across rural and remote regions, and quickly developed an interest in management. And she's done a magnificent job. The Man from Snowy River Bush Festival, held in Corryong, which is her hometown, commenced while she was at university. Despite this and living across the state, she never missed an event. So when she was asked to join the board, no hesitation, and has been the chairperson and general manager since September 2024, and has worked passionately with her team to make it one of the best festivals going. First of all, got a welcome to the cameras, light action and cameras. Nicole, thanks for joining us.
Hi, Mike. Thanks for having me.
Tell us about the festival. I mean, we all know the Man from Snowy River, and it's really, I have to say, it's really nice that stuff that I grew up with. You know, we had horses then. We didn't have cars. I'm so damn old. But it takes us back to the roots of Australia, doesn't it?
Correct, Mike. I mean, that footage at the start still gives me goosebumps that you showed, and you're absolutely right. The whole aim of our festival is to showcase the bush heritage of this area, and make sure that we don't lose all of those traditional bush skills. So we have a number of challenge events that, 100 adult competitors, and we also have juniors and striplings that compete in 7 events over the weekend to showcase all of those bush skills and make sure that those skills are retained, as well as hundreds of other events that are going on at our festival over the weekend.
What about the organisation of this? I mean, you haven't just got people, you've got those 4-legged critters. Now, 2 things here. One, that would have been probably difficult, but 2, which is the more intelligent?
My staff are possibly listening to me, Mike, so I better be careful what I say.
They're here.
Look, I mean, have a look at that dog right there. That's a pretty damn intelligent border collie that you're showcasing. I think they probably win the prize, but look, the average cost of the horses of our challenge competitors is extreme, so we really do have to look after those animals. But, I've got a great team of staff behind me as well that make sure this event runs and spends hours year round, making sure that, the 20-odd thousand people that come to our small township of 1,500 for 4 days have the best time they can possibly have.
Okay, tell us about the events. Who are going to be there? We put up next to you, if you look at this thing now, you'll see there's a banner next to you. Tell us about the events and what we can expect, and from start to go.
Yeah, sure. So the entire festival is geared around Banjo Patterson's poem, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a live reenactment with gentled wild horses that goes on. We have poetry. We have live stage acts every evening. We have an art exhibition. What don't we have? We have ute shows. We have a sideshow alley. We have markets. But of course, that's all wrapped around the original purpose for the Man from Snowy River Festival, which commenced 31 years ago. And that is around the horsemanship and the amazing things that the men and women of across Australia and can do with their horses. So there's 7 events. We have traditional horseshoeing. We have the saddle pack event where they have to, pack a saddle and showcase going in our mimicking bush area. We have a cross-country event where they need to complete jumps that aren't your average pony club jumps whilst cracking their stock whip at targets. We have a bareback event, which is extreme, and the girls that set that up are just amazing. And there's a freestyle event during that as well, which really, I think the champions of that are our juniors because they've got no fear, right? So you can find them skipping their horse's tail. You can find them doing somersaults off the back of their horse. Some really pretty amazing things to watch. And then each evening we're partnered with Extreme Broncs. And so Friday night we have both bronc horses and bulls. And then on the Saturday night we have their major final of the year. And last year at that event, we had over 10,000 people packed around that arena that you showed earlier. And the atmosphere is just phenomenal. And then Sunday, it is totally topped off by our finals, where our open competitors have 6 minutes to catch and break a gentled wild horse. And they also, the second part of their final is to ride a bronc horse in their stock saddle whilst cracking a whip. Yeah.
Lordy Lord.
Yeah, correct.
And they call this fun.
It is fun. It's great fun. I've been saying to visitors all day today in the office because they say, what are the things we need to see? And I said, you need to come for 3 years in a row to make sure you see everything. Please don't try and see it all in 1 year because there is just so much action that you'll wear yourself out and you won't enjoy yourself.
Incredible. What about there'll be libations there, I would imagine? Well, indeed so.
Say that again, sorry, live.
Libations. Will there be drinking?
Yes, of course,
Beers?
absolutely. Yep, there's the Brumby Bar, and you can't beat that. And that's right near the live stage where all of those live acts that you put up earlier will be on. So, we have live music from sort of lunchtime through to 1 a.m. when our bar closes up. Lots of dancing, lots of fun, and for all ages. That's the beautiful thing about it. The early stage acts are family orientated and sort of for our grey nomads into the rock and roll and some of the legends that we've had around for a long time, like Danny Fegan, that play into the night and make sure we rock and roll.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah.
Can I just ask you, because we had before Aussie hay runners and Linda Widdop, she's an amazing person, got this energy. You seem to have come from, you seem to be sisters with a different mother. You're also, where do you find the energy and what drives you?
Mike, I really don't know this year because I was lucky enough to be a recipient of their hay. Our property got burnt out by the bushfires here in Lucyvale. But you know what? My motto is if you're not willing to be part of the solution, you forfeit the right to complain. And I'm so passionate about my community. And if we don't have this festival, our town won't survive. So I put my hand up and said, put me in charge. We need to make sure this festival's safe, grows every year, improves every year. So I work really hard with my team, use the feedback from our patrons. And whilst we can't get bigger because of the size of our town, we can certainly get better. And so, that's what I'm about. I love it.
You'll go to heaven. I'll get there before you, but I won't go there. I'll knock on the door and they'll say, you would be back. You're like a bad penny. If somebody wants to find out more about this, how do they do that?
Yeah, look, jump on our website. So Man from Snow River Bush Festival. We've got 87,000 followers on there, so make sure you get on the right one. We've also got an app, and on the website, if you're thinking, maybe I want to come next year, jump on our website and there is a live stream on there where you can watch some of the events and get a little taster so that we make sure we see you in 2027.
Absolutely. I have to say, you will see me next year.
I look forward to it, Mike.
One part of the joy that we get from doing what we're doing is that we're discovering ourselves. Australia, from the field days to the shows to festivals like this. It shows you that Australia really is a place of this unique beauty and I suppose community, isn't it?
Absolutely. And we're attracting international patrons now that are coming to the event. So that's pretty special to showcase, Australia's traditions and history to the international market. Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. And Nicole Martin, thank you so much for your time. We will talk again, doing a great job and one of Australia's great festivals. So
good on you, Mike. Thanks for your time.
Take care. This is the Country Telegraph.